Welcome back, everyone, to Turn to Page. Today, we are going to react to Percy Jackson and the Olympians TV series. Usually, we do reactions, and it's for Red Spotlight, but I mean, we read the book, so and this is my thing, and so, yeah, it's gonna be for Turn to Page mainly, but either way, Red Spotlight YouTube channel, whatever. Yeah, and like I mentioned, we already talked about the book. It's up. It's up on YouTube. It's up on Apple Podcasts and everywhere else. Surprisingly, um, yeah. How are you today, Ale?
I'm excited. I'm excited for you.
I know, dude. Oh, so yeah, you mentioned before too, like, have I like gotten spoiled by anything? No, I've been like avoiding all the podcast people that like talk about the books and everything, and they've just been like posting stuff. I don't even care if it's just kind of like, hey, we're hanging out with friends. Like I'm avoiding it, and so uh, that's been stressful, honestly. But yeah, we mainly me, been excited about this show for a
I've
very
been
very long.
excited too, but
Okay.
it's like I don't know. It's like your Harry Potter.
Yeah, basically. So I've been so excited for this show for a long, long time, and the biggest thing I'm anticipating though is for one thing, yeah, to be good, but like this one, I don't know if I mentioned it to Turn Page, or I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in Red Spotlight, but like this one has the original creator like helping with the script, working on it, and then you also had The Last of Us, who had the original creator, Invincible, who had the original creator, One Piece had the original creator, and all of them, well, we'll see with Percy, but like all of them have been great so far. And this is something that like studios need to get behind on, especially Marvel needs to like get behind on because I mean, the Marvel writers are the ones that get screwed over the most. There was a YouTube video a long time ago. The guy who created the Winter Soldier, like he only got like a
Mhm.
couple $1,000s because of the character that he created, and he was like, nah, ripped it up, threw it away. I was like, like I deserve more than this and all that. People got behind on that, and they started buying his comics and all that. It was really really cool, but like this is just something that studios need to learn for like a long long time now. That like you need to have the original creator back it up, and they'll either like try to stick to it originally, like hopefully they can get the right vibes coming off like how they wanted in the originally, or maybe they'll do something different. I know the guy from Invincible, I mean he's really sticking to it, the story so far, but he's made like these very little changes to kind of like speed up the story, and it's been great. The Last of Us, um the biggest change he made was in episode 3, where people were
Mhm.
like, that might be like the greatest episode in television ever. you know so like it's always best because you never know what they want to like improve on, and it's the same thing with this one. Biggest difference, right here. She, the girl who's playing Annabeth, Annabeth's supposed to be a blonde, but he chose a black girl to do it. I don't care personally. From what I've seen on certain clips and images, she seems to get the right vibe of the character. I'm excited about that.
I saw a post where they were asking her like how she's like been able to deal with everything
Hmm.
because as per usual people like to talk crap.
Hmm.
Um And it's kind of the same as, I believe in One Piece when, the guy that Luffy
Hmm.
kinda I mean, was getting the same type of reaction, um, and I think they both kinda responded the same way where she basically said, when things are kind of getting hard in that, the thing that I remind myself is that Rick Riordan, like, pulled me aside and said, "You just gotta remember that I chose you."
Yeah.
Like, and
Hmm.
that's it.
Hmm. For sure. And that's one thing too. It's like people want to say like, oh, he, her changing it is like it's almost like a disrespect to the fans because you're not going what you originally made. And it's like, well, but this is still the creator though. Like either we respect the creator's wishes or we respect the fans. And it's like,
Yeah.
and if you lose some fans because, and some people literally tweeted that, Walker Percy's supposed to be black haired, green eyes. This dude's blonde, blue eyes. And my first thought was just like, maybe they'll dye it. But then a tweet came out of Raiden saying like, as of right now, we're not forcing them to dye their hair or put on contacts. Which me immediately I was like, good, because you hear so many stories of actors dyeing their hairs and they're like almost losing it. And
Yeah, or
so,
even, like, the contacts and, like, how it gets painful and stuff,
hmm,
like and then if they wear contacts most of the time, like, it doesn't look it looks weird, like,
yeah, you could
I
tell
mean,
it's off.
the biggest one for me is, like, Twilight, where I know that, like, in some way, like, it was gonna look awkward, and
Hmm.
it read that way too, um, but it just looked super awkward,
Hmm.
like, in the movie.
Yeah, and I mean, I said that it didn't bother me, but like I do kind of wish they went with the colors at least because I feel like that's kind of the color of their eyes to make it accurate because that's sort of
Yeah.
like their connection to their godly parents. It's like they just have the same eyes all the time, you know. But again though, like it's not a big deal. I know they're gonna be fucking irritating if they had them on, and don't do
Mhm.
CGI. That's gonna be fucking awful. Um, yeah. So Walker didn't look anything like Percy. Some people were like, I wish he looked like him," but I'm excited for the actor, because again, his a movie came out, he was in it. I saw it, and I immediately, when he was announced, I immediately was like, he's perfect for the role. But uh, Leah gets announced, and everyone's just like, I'm out, and it's kind of like, why? Like, what's
Yeah.
what's
I
the
mean,
problem
it's
here?
really telling, but
Yeah, it's really, really telling. And so people want to say like, oh, well, it's just they want it accurate to the book. And it's like, okay, but like, there's a difference between how the character looks and the characterization of the character. You know, like the biggest. I always say this. It's like I don't care if like they made like Superman black or anything, but like just keep him the fun-loving character that he is. And like
yeah,
I
it's the
wouldn't.
person, like,
Yeah,
it's
and like whenever he does struggle of like not being able, being an outsider and all that, it has to do with his alien stuff. It doesn't have to do. I still wouldn't want to see that because of the color of his the color of his skin. Like I wouldn't want that, but like he just had to make him because he's an alien. You know,
Mhm.
and so yeah, there was a lot of. Yeah, to me it was minor. I feel like there others have had it worse, like Star Wars and um Marvel and all that. For this one, it was very minor. I saw a lot of people just
That we
being.
know of.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not on Twitter, so I wouldn't know the whole thing, but still, I liked what Rick Martin said. He was just like, "Hey, I still chose them. I thought they were perfect." And you mentioned too the creator of One Piece. He said like
Mhm.
as soon as the guy walked in, he was hilarious, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I think he's a great guy," and everyone loves him, and everyone wants a season two. So we'll see how this one goes. So yeah, um, yeah, that's basically my thoughts behind the show, and I've been excited about it. Do you have any thoughts? Mhm.
Let's get going.
Okay.
I didn't want to be a half blood.
Okay, we're on page one of the book now. Let's all follow along. I'm just kidding. Imagine just reading.
Taking notes.
In painful, nasty ways.
Oh, the score. Oh, I forgot his name.
Mm, fake fact.
Bear McCreary. He did God of War Ragnarok. He did Kong. No, no, not Kong, Godzilla, King of the Monsters. A whole bunch of great stuff. Agents of Shield. Uh,
Don't say I
so
didn't
like
warn you.
already, like I can hear just all of his past music coming on, dude. He is making it
David, it's
epic.
literally 5 seconds in. You freak out.
It's not a thing you want to be saying
Aw.
to anyone. So I didn't.
I'm gonna miss the days where, the Tremblay kid plays every kid
For
on
sure, right?
every
This kid,
screen.
the kid they got now though, he might. Oh my god, wait, was that?
Show it again. Show it again. Show it
Weird,
again.
harmless.
Foreshadowing. Oh, I could have. I didn't see it. I thought saw the name, but I don't think so. Metal Magic is in the book, basically. So, and I think they are trying to make it into a game. So that's interesting.
Now, on your worksheets, I want you to.
Is that him?
What? Walker?
He looks a lot older in the.
Prester?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just hit a growth spurt. I know, dude. They need to announce second season like now.
Now. Like, even in the poster, he looks
Mhm.
older.
Not everyone who looks like a hero is a hero. And not everyone who looks like a monster is a monster. Against all odds, he managed to find his way to a happy ending.
One of the only heroes to find his way to a happy ending, or at least close to it. And so she's helping for that with him and all that. I never explained this when we were talking about the book and all that, but also, like, to me, this makes perfect sense that she's trying to give him a lesson on the Greek gods and Greek heroes and gods and everything.
Yeah.
Hang on to that. It is a mighty instrument.
I don't know how
love that.
I don't know how I feel like the pen is just like a regular pen. Like, I really thought it would have been like a little bit nicer, you know, like kind of goldish or something like that. But I mean, it's kind of funny at the end.
You are.
I don't remember that it does that in the books at all. That it shakes.
But in this case, the truth seems very hard to deny. Mr.
See it?
Jackson, a number of your
See what?
classmates saw you and Miss.
It was on the left of the screen.
What?
Rick Riordan.
That's him?
Yeah. Let's see the show again.
I didn't touch Nancy.
Percy had told me earlier in the day that he wanted to get back at Nancy for all she'd done to us.
Grover?
And he isn't being truthful about what happened at the fountain.
Grover?
Excuse me.
Dude.
Are you saying you saw Mr. Jackson?
Yes, I did.
That's fucked up. But I get that. I get why though. They're trying to get him out of the school and like immediately back to the camp and everything.
He's out of control.
Yeah. I mean, they know of him now.
Yeah.
And I was actually wondering too, because later, I mean, I'm gonna go forward when watching this episode, but later on though, Percy is like, I don't want to talk to Grover, like, get him out of here and blah blah blah. And I was like, why is he being so mean to him? Like, what did he do? Now I know.
So he just like sat there. He didn't say anything.
Who?
Rick Riordan.
Yeah, I mean, why give
I
yourself
thought he
lines?
would have at least been like, "It's okay." I don't know. Some words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Good luck on your journey or something.
Some people really thought he was gonna be the, what is it, bellhop, I guess, in the Empire State Building or something.
Mm.
Losing at imaginary poker?
You would think that because you're a child and you don't understand things
Where's
like.
my mom?
I don't know. I don't know where your mom is. I'm not Nostradamus.
Thought he was gonna be meaner.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know. Maybe they didn't want to like make it too much for a kids
Yeah.
show. That's-
Mom.
The water.
And then I'm gonna eat my sandwich and yours while I listen to the game on the radio.
You know I hate watching the Knicks alone.
So do I.
But make sure they put the hot peppers on my sandwich.
Not
please.
if you're gonna ask like that.
I said please.
I don't know how I feel about the way they show their relationship.
Yeah. Cause I feel like that's. I mean, I don't want to say that. You know, like she has to go through that to be like the person who she is in the book.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's just
I feel like there's a reason why you feel like strongly about her. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Like I like the fact that she's not taking shit from him, and it makes sense that, like, you know, Percy also doesn't do that and everything. But like, there's a reason why he's a piece of shit, you know. And I won't get ahead of it for the show, but
I mean, he still kind of is, but
yeah, but like, you know, he's someone that like you really want to like get away from, you know. This one, like, yeah, he's still mean and all that, but it's just kind of like he's more of an annoyance so far as what they're
Hmm.
showing.
I have a question.
Hmm.
Um, in the books, does the mom still have feelings for his dad?
Um, no, I don't think so. You know, it's not like she's still in love with him or anything like that. It's more like it was a nice time, I guess. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Okay.
You know.
Because I find it strange that she was outside in the rain, like in the water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what that was. That was new. So I wonder.
Because he wasn't a man at all. He was a god.
Jesus?
Like, like Jesus?
No,
Same.
I know. Come on.
Same.
What were you expect? What kind of answer was she expecting? Though?
Not God. No.
It's not far, actually, just a little ways past the bend up there.
Mom, what else haven't we talked about? What else haven't you told me?
I feel like I'm noticing like it's either a green screen or the volume around their
Oh shit.
heads.
He's wearing underpants.
With the magic cards, we're training. Everything has been training for.
It was with the magic.
Yeah.
What the heck? That was cool. It went pretty much exactly like in the book. That was
what?
great. Huh?
The what?
It went exactly like it went in the book.
Oh.
And okay.
It is the whole thing.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, I'll listen to it when.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, that was the first episode. I mean, it was just basically what I expected. The whole trying to just moving fast, explaining the whole world.
I mean, I feel like it was and it wasn't. Like we got so much.
Yeah, I mean, I
explanation.
think it was just actually perfectly paced. Because you know, like I said, we were getting like a lot of information, but it never felt like we were like, oh my gosh, wait, hold on, let's hold off for a second, let's stay in this moment. But it's like, no, they stayed in moments that were good. So far the acting is pretty good. I like it, especially you know Percy and Grover. So
I love the mom.
yeah, the mom. I like the changes we mentioned. The between her and the forget his name, the boyfriend, the Smelly Gabe. Yeah, I remember now. So her and Smelly Gabe. Like I said, I like that. You know, she's not taking shit from him, but I feel like he could have been more meaner, more just like we could have.
It wasn't what I expected.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I don't know if that's like a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, I guess we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah.
Because, like how I mentioned earlier, I feel like at least here, it's like a big part of the story.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, and it's a big part at the end too, especially this moment with Percy and Smelly Gabe. Oh man, I forgot to put back my screen mirroring. Hold up. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. Hopefully, maybe we can get more scenes between the two of them in some kind of flashback moment or something. You know, he's like a bit more meaner or something. Also, other than that, yeah, like I said, everything else is just kind of moving a lot faster. They took out a lot of stuff, a lot of jokes that I wish were there. I mentioned it in the when we talked about the book.
Yeah, it's a little bit more serious.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think this next episode though might be a little more fun because we're at the camp, so we're gonna see what's going on.
But we're also hopefully we get to see what we talked about last time, where the whole effects of him losing his mom.
Yeah, I mean, we mentioned it. Basically, the line of the book is like it's like the most beautiful place he's ever seen, but he can't enjoy it because he's he's still mourning over the loss of his mom.
And
So
then we got a little bit of also what we were talking about last episode, about the Medusa thing. So that I
yeah.
like that it was introduced or at least hinted at.
Hmm.
So I'm so excited to see what happens.
Yeah, I like that she is trying to like teach him about the Greek stuff and all that. He doesn't probably retain most of it and all that, but I'm hoping we can like get some jokes out of that he just doesn't retain most of the monsters that are Greek gods and monsters that his mom mentioned and everything. Although, I mean, in terms of like the whole, like what's like we think she's a monster because she looks like this and all that blah blah blah. I I don't know. It's just kind of weird because I've read like the whole book, so I'm kind of like I feel like this kind of thing is too soon, but because like they do get into that in Heroes of Olympus, which is like the next series, and so I don't know. It's just kind of weird for me to like see it that soon. So, but I mean, who knows? It could pay off in the end, so we'll see. Like I said, they're making a lot of changes in terms of, I guess you can say like themes of
Mhm.
the stories and all that. So we shall see. Okay, you ready for episode 2, or do you have more thoughts?
Are we sorry, is it gonna be all of one episode?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
still recording.
Okay.
Oh, and I forgot to mention too. CGI pretty good so far.
Yeah.
I really like how Mrs. Dodds looked. That she looked scaly, and
Yeah, she looked
that
pretty
was really
cool.
cool. The Minotaur. I mean, they had to do it at night. I mean, it was at night either way in the book, but like they had to do that for the effects of it and everything. But it was pretty cool. I like the movement of it. A part of me, I mean that kind of CGI is never going to be perfect, but a lot of it reminded me of like
The
Harry Potter and the
Flash. Oh,
no, I was gonna say Harry Potter in the first movie where
yeah.
you
The
remember
the
when
the
when
the
they're flying in the broom.
trolls in the dungeon.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, for a TV show, it's pretty good CGI. I like it.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I noticed was green, either green screen stuff or possibly volume stuff. I mean, who knows? But I'm sure they're saving most of their budget for the monsters and the camp. you know, so we'll see. Okay. You ready?
Yes.
Cool.
Don't worry, Mrs. Jackson. Percy will be totally safe. I can't
Swear it.
I swear.
I thought when she said like swear it, I thought she was gonna be like swear it in the other way, say swear it on the river Styx or something like that. But he
Yeah,
didn't.
I thought it was gonna be more
Yeah,
magical.
yeah. But I mean that's also fine too because like that's a big promise that he. So
Mhm.
and in terms of like if you what you know about the whole river Styx swearing and all that, it feels like
Just kidding. Oh,
that's that's funny.
Where am I?
I thought he was
You
crying.
fool.
Sorry, I
Yes.
shushed you.
Okay, not how I imagined the line to go, but fine. There this is. Dude, I'm so excited for him. Ah!
Mr. D, this is Percy Jackson.
Yeah, Grover. I heard him the first time.
But did you?
Damn. Bro.
Excuse me, Your Highness.
Oh, actually, I think I can. Son.
No, I knew it. He's gonna say that. Percy. Oh god. Oh god. That's a little rough, but
My father won't talk to me unless I get him a drink. Well, this all seems really normal.
no, no,
No, no.
no.
You got the boy to camp alive. Don't overthink it.
Yeah, but it's.
What was that look?
Mhm.
What was that?
I think it's just more so like not everything's gonna be 100% success. So
Mm.
like, take the win.
I know we're both.
I'm looking at everything now.
We did that at the same time. I couldn't even read it. I think I saw amphitheater.
I saw archery.
That was funny.
I know you feel powerless, but you're not. All will reveal itself in time.
Literally, nobody has mentioned his mom.
I know.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine. Like, I mean, it's kind of, yeah, he should process it and all that, but like at the same time, you don't want to be the one to bring it up and everything. You should try to get him accustomed to this whole thing for now. You know.
Heard what happened to you on the hill, and I just wanted to say I'm really sorry.
I like completely forgot that this, like, he was not gonna look like the guy from the movie. So
Yeah.
that like threw me off right now.
I
And
get
I hadn't seen a picture of him.
it. Yeah, actually, I like the guy who played him in the movie. I think
I
it was
did
pretty cool. I
too.
think he would have been really great. Like, even like now,
Hopefully, I like really do kind of hope that they somehow got that cast in here. I
I
think
don't think they
that
could.
would
I think there's only one way to get them in, and it's not gonna be until book 4. To me, like I have an idea of how they can do it, and I think they should
But they
wait till
look
their
nothing like
series
them.
4.
So
What do you mean?
they don't look like them. Huh. Is that prosthetics?
Yeah.
Wow. They look like the what is it, Children of the Forest from Game of Thrones?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That looks so. Oh my gosh, she looks creepy.
Yeah, kind of
And she
really,
looks
really,
so
really cool
good.
though. Is that wait? Who is that though?
This, I mean, obviously this isn't in the books because it's first
Mhm.
perspective.
Yeah, for sure. No, I think he does tell him later on that he meets the
Yeah.
council.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but I'm really glad that we got to see it though. That's awesome. I don't think we actually like see them until book 4. So
I suggest you steer clear of him then, because you will say nothing to him about this. Do you understand?
yes, he's not being like super super crazy. I love it. He's being like a little bit serious. That's awesome.
Why is he not allowed to say anything?
Well, I mean, what's the point though? Too, it's like, hey, your mom's alive, but she's in the underworld. Like that's not gonna really help him out at all, unless they have a plan to get her back. But
I don't like how that looks. Oh, that's a dream though. Okay.
yeah, it's fine.
Ay. Does that have to do with this book? Or is that?
Yeah, his dreams. Yeah,
We all
he's
have
about to explain
them,
it.
you know.
Oh.
Intense, recurring nightmares. That's normal here.
Well, yeah, but it would make it harder for him to pretend I don't exist, right?
His little voice.
I know. Especially when you see him in the press tours, it's just kind of like, yeah, I really like the books and everything. I'm like, God, Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah.
You burn what you'll miss the most. Then they know you really mean what you're about to say, so they listen.
Oh, he's gonna burn his candy, isn't he?
Is it just one?
Mm.
I'm gonna make him see me. I'm gonna make him see us both.
That was
Kind of intense. Yeah.
that was so cute.
Yeah. My God.
Same. Same. Ugh. Oh my god. Ah,
Hey,
that was
nice.
good. Alright.
Ooh.
I think you can bring her back.
I don't understand. Why didn't they want him to know that? Was that in the books?
They um okay, we didn't talk much in this episode. We were
I
really
know.
into it. Let me mute this. Okay, so yeah, we really didn't react much. This is gonna be way shorter. But in the first one, they didn't know. Later on, Hades tells them about that his mom is alive and all that. I gotta move this here. I'm trying to like stay as close to the camera as I can. But yeah, Hades is the one. No, not Hades. I'm sorry. Ares. Ares was the one that told him that his mom is alive. He was like, "Hey, do this thing for me, and I'll tell you something
Yeah.
about your quest."
Uh-huh.
And so with this one, I mean, like I said though, too, it was like, what's the whole point of telling him like, "Hey, your mom's alive, but she's in the underworld," and unless he has like a quest, he can't leave the camp. And so now he has a quest. I don't know why they wouldn't tell him in that moment, but I mean, my guess is just because fate of the world, that's more priority. But Grover was like, nah, I got it. He tells her the truth. So that's basically it.
Okay.
Yeah, this episode was a whole lot more fun. I really liked every moment. I think Walker, he is, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I'm just seeing the credits. They're showing Poseidon, and I think they showed Hephaestus. This one was a whole lot more fun. The camp looks awesome.
Yeah,
It is
the cabins look so cute.
yeah, it's freaking huge. This is actually one complaint people had about the movies, is just that like
It was like,
it was
yeah.
super super small. All the cabins were like cramped together, and there's an after credit scene.
Oh,
Oh wait, no, it's not after credits. It's next time on Percy Jackson, and it's just showing clips. Okay, yeah, it was just what to expect next. Okay, yeah, Cap looks absolutely amazing. I'm pretty sure everyone, this is exactly how they imagined it and everything. Still the same thing in the first episode though. Everything moves like super super fast, getting all the info in. But I think after this though, it should be going pretty slowly. I think this is probably the reason why they showed both episodes.
uh-huh. A
Just
lot
to
of
kind of
introductions,
just getting things out of the way. So that's perfectly fine for me. We saw Annabeth. That was really cool. I liked her. She's very serious. So
in the books, did she know about Percy?
She figured it out. This is actually my one complaint in the episode. The fight between him and Clarice. They weren't really trying hard to show that he was stepping into the water. That was part of the reason why. That's basically how it happened in the books. Is that he's fighting Clarice and like a bunch of other Ares.
Uh-huh.
He gets his ass kicked, but then falls into the water, like, or just like at least like steps into the water, and like and he says like as soon as he did that,
yeah,
he started noticing like some strength coming into him. That's how Annabeth notices it. She was looking at him like she in her invisible cap, and she pieced it together like, oh, you're the son of Poseidon. But this one though, they didn't show that. Yeah, they didn't show that he was even stepping into the water or anything. He was just kind of like good at fighting, got lucky. But yeah, that's just my one complaint. They should have done that just so it would have been noticeable, like, oh dang, he just got good like that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And then she notices it, pushes him in. So, but yeah, like I said, that's really my one little nitpick of the episode. What'd you think?
I thought both were really fun. I like them a lot. I like because like the books are a lot less serious. I like that they added a little bit more seriousness into it. But like it's still like he's really good. So I'm excited to see more.
What else happened? Oh yeah, but I mean basically all the other characters. Luke, that guy was really cool. Wish we got like just a little bit more, that they were getting closer as friends and everything. I'm sure. I think we'll see that a little bit more in the third episode. It won't be a lot, but we'll get something. After that, what else? I mean, everything else was just great.
Yeah, it was really good.
I think it's for sure great for kids for sure. I mean, I'm an adult. I'm just noticing all the like the little story details and everything like that. So that's all I focus on. But I think for kids, this is just gonna be super fun for them.
Mhm.
Final thoughts?
It's gonna be a whole week.
I know, I hate that. But I mean, it'll be short though, because we got a 4-day weekend coming up.
That's true.
So, yeah, okay. So, hope y'all enjoyed that. We'll for sure be back. I'm posting things on Saturday, so we'll be back next time with episode 3. We will be doing a turn to page episode coming out the end of this month. We're just gonna talk about some of the books that we read or listened to, some of our favorites of the year, basically, and what we're excited for in the next year. So, yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed, and till next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.